Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, where we delve deep into the world of real estate with your host, the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Eddie Ruettiger.
And a post-Happy Father's Day to one and all, for those that are fathers and those like my mom that had to be fathers. So, yeah, I call my mom Happy Father's Day.
There you go.
So, every year. So, 3% mortgages.
How was your Father's Day?
It was good. So, I had a nice time.
Just relaxed,
Chilled.
chillaxing.
Yeah, grilled out a little bit. And, we just had a nice day.
Nice.
So
sometimes just chilling. It's
the
best.
It is. It absolutely is.
Okay.
Especially like what was it, the week before last? So not like this past week that went by, but the week before last.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 home inspections in 5 days.
That's a lot.
Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we were just cranking it out there. All right, so 3% mortgages. Are they coming back?
No, not in my lifetime. Never say never.
Those rates were never meant to last. They were a short-term response to a very specific moment in time called the pandemic. And as the market finds its footing again, it is time to reset. All right. Back in 2021, 3% mortgage rates gave buyers a serious boost to affordability and buying power.
What hurts is that it went up so fast.
This is true.
Had it jumped 3 for a year, maybe 4.5 or 5 for a year, and then up a little bit, it wouldn't be as painful.
Now the economy's in a different place, and we're seeing mortgage rates in high 6 to low 7s. And while experts currently project a slight easing in the months ahead, most industry leaders agree rates are not going back to 3%.
No. And they weren't down there. It was like the 1940s or something the last time they were at low.
I don't know. I never looked that up. You've seen that data?
Yeah, I mean, it was back in, remember when they first hit 3% and I was doing videos. Oh my gosh, everybody get out there. This is historical.
Yeah.
I want to say it was the 40s.
I don't remember.
I'm curious.
Kara NG, that's it. There's no vowels. Senior economist at Zillow. While Zillow expects mortgage rates to end the year near mid-6, bearing any unforeseen shocks, that path might be bumpy.
I see it being very bumpy.
If rates do come down, what do you think everyone else is going to do? That's the question. If rates come down,
yes.
let's say we get
to
down.
What?
All right, let's do this in phases. 6.5.
It'll be about what it was. I mean, it'll be perky, but not crazy.
6.
We'll get a little more movement.
Under 6.
We'll get a lot more movement.
Do you think we'll get down to 5.5?
Not soon.
I don't think we'll hit 5.5 next year.
I was going to say 2 years. Maybe.
For us to get down to 5.5, this economy's got to be firing on some major cylinders.
And I don't see it right now.
So,
but to get it down to 5.5, then people, the gap won't be as
I don't think
big.
it needs to get that low. I think you get down anywhere under 6.25. Honestly, you're going to see people diving for rate.
Well, we were tapping on 6.25, at least FHA and VA for a month or so.
We were, but here's the problem. It was FHA and VA only. Conventional rates were nowhere near there. And so because of that, you weren't getting any press coverage that rates were down to 6.25%. And it was like a 2-week period. And then it shot
back up.
So there was not enough long-term stay in those rates to get any traction with those rates.
Yeah. I think once we got to hit 6, 5.5, things will be moving.
I think you get under 6.5, you're going to see things moving. I think honestly, I don't think it's going to take that much. Because here's the thing, historically speaking, it's like 7.2 is the average in the last 40 years. All right? We're not going back. We're going back 40 years.
Right.
You average it out, it's like 7.2.
But the problem is like, they keep talking about, let's talk about boomers a minute. They keep talking about boomers and how we're holding on to properties. I myself is a boomer. So
sell your house.
My husband, what are you doing? Go anywhere. So, but a lot refied down under 3.
Yeah. So
they're sitting on this equity, but they're also, this mortgage was 2.7, 3%, let's say, or just under. So
under 4. Let's make it really simple. A lot of them are under 4.
Under 4.
Yeah.
Most.
We're under 4.
So then they're looking, they still owe on that mortgage. They're looking and they have to make a big jump, but they want to downsize to something. And so the numbers are not shaken like downsizing. You think you'd be saving a bunch of money, and they're not.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it has to really see movement, especially with the boomer market and who's holding the bag right now. It's going to have to be under 6.
So Realtor.com sums it up well. Staying out of the market in hopes of a rate drop can lead to missed opportunities. Rising home prices, rent increases, and inflation might outpace any future savings on interest. And if rates do fall sharply again, buyers could face an entirely different challenge. Surging competition.
Crazy again.
Yes, sure. Surging competition. So, no, 3% is not coming back. 4% is not coming back. 5% is not coming back.
Soon. I could see it coming 5.5 in a few 3 years, 3 years, maybe.
Maybe, but I don't see it. Maybe, but I don't see it, because let me tell you, it was sitting around 6 or 7 in a normal market back in 2006, 2005. I mean, you want to talk about, we call 2019 a normal market. It wasn't a normal market. We had a housing shortage in there.
Yeah. It really 16, 17, 18 was.
Yeah, we refer to it
short.
It was a normal market, but we were still coming out of the Great Recession. So we had these lower in rates, and we had a housing shortage.
Yeah.
You look, the month supply for those years is not 5 or 6% or 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
This moves you into, once again, new construction. Why? Because it may be less expensive than you think.
Yeah. Well, and they can buy down those mortgages. They have.
Census and the National Association of Realtors, the median price of newly built homes is actually lower than the price for existing homes, the ones that have been lived in. I think this also goes in hand, though. Keep in mind that I think builders right now have made a conscious effort to go towards a smaller property because of cost of building. Yeah. So you've got to, I'd like to see this not in a median sales price, but a cost per square foot. I think that would be a better analysis personally. Median sales price for new homes is right now at $407,200, while the median sales price for existing homes is $414,000. So you're talking about a $7,000 difference, and I'm getting a brand new home with warranties.
Yeah, and it's a brand new home.
That's a big, I mean, my opinion, that's huge.
Yeah. That's brand new windows and brand new faucets and brand new. I mean, so yeah, there's something to be said for a new build.
So why are newly built homes less expensive right now? Well, builders are building smarter.
Mm-hmm.
So the average size of a newly built single-family home has dropped considerably over the past few years. So when you're looking at the average square foot of a new home, it was just over 2,300 square feet in 2022. It dropped considerably in about Q3 of 2022, got down to about 2,200. So you lost about 100 square feet. Shot back up to 2,250, came back down to under 2,200, went really low. 2024, the average square foot, our median square footage was just under 2,150. And right now we're under 2,200.
Yeah.
It's only 100 square feet difference, but 100 square feet, that's a couple $1,000 in building costs.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see the McMansions you used to.
No, you don't. You don't. There was a builder that really built those 3,000, 3,500 square foot boxes.
Yeah, 38,000. I mean, they were ridiculously huge.
And they were poorly constructed. Honestly, very poorly constructed. And that builder's gone, out of business. Did not survive the recession. I remember looking at their stuff and I'm like, and I was young then. I'm still learning the business.
Yeah.
All right.
But you can tell what's cheap and what's not.
But even I going in, I'm like, this seems really cheap. You want low cost. You don't want cheap. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to pay a lot of money for something, but I don't want it falling apart on me down the road.
Exactly. You want a good deal, but you want something that's going to last.
It kind of goes into how much time am I going to get out of this? All right. That's really what it is. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to get, I was looking at chairs for the office and I got chairs. All right. And the chairs I got are inexpensive. I don't expect them to last, but they're going to serve me at least a year or two. And for that, they're low cost.
Yeah. Because
they'll get me to where I'm ready to buy nicer chairs and we figure out exactly office configurations, who's doing what, where everybody's going, things like that. Do we want to do the bar? How are we handling the bar stools with the bar situation? Yes, folks, we have a bar in our office.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Bizarre bar.
It is kind of weird. I did not build out. This was not my build out. This is what was available and what was there. And the location was great. So we took advantage of it.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
In a few years, I might decide to take that thing all the way out and reconfigure it.
Absolutely. That's what sledgehammers are made for.
Yeah.
So, and Nancy gets the first swing because it drives her nuts. She does not like the bar. I don't mind it.
If it were flipped around so it were more useful,
I could see
it.
And I think the bar is too far set out. There's too much space. I don't know why they did it what they did or how they did that.
Because to flip it around would make sense to me, and I would keep it because you could actually utilize it.
Yeah,
but it's odd the way they did it.
It is extremely odd. It is extremely different, and
I don't mind different. It's just not very useful.
Yeah. What surprises me though is I heard that the build-out cost was
ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think they overpaid on the cost.
If they really paid that much, they got ripped off.
I think so. But it does work for us, and it is a great space. I do enjoy speaking.
I like the space.
It's more comfortable and very inviting.
It's very bright.
Yes.
It is very inviting.
And the nice thing is too, I do notice with the space is even when the sun's coming down, we don't get the blaring sun in the windows, heating us up like we're in a greenhouse.
Well, we're kind of in the middle, so we get blocked some, but you get plenty of indirect light, so it's nice and bright, especially up front, but not too sunny.
And my little welcoming plant is doing well in that front window. He's liking it now. He got mad because he got put in the garage for a little bit while we were transitioning.
Yeah, he probably got kind of peeled.
He was not happy. He's got a couple yellow spots on him and stuff. But there's a new leaf budding, and it is Wednesday today. So today's watering day. I got to go back and water the plants. I water on Wednesdays. I don't know why.
Wednesday is water day.
Wednesday's water day at the office. So, and we got the new fridge in, the new doors up, and all the TVs are up. Still working on some of the internet connections, or not the internet, but the HDMI linking. But I got most of them all linked, and I'm just working on one little thing. But yeah, we're getting there.
Now it's time to bring in all the front room stuff.
I know. I'm waiting on you. Said you had the lobby.
Yes, I got the lobby, so I got to start bringing in the chairs and all that. I need to have John's vehicle though.
No, okay.
I can't fit all that. I can't fit that stuff in my car.
You let me know. I can come over and grab it.
All right.
And if not me, then we'll call Sam in his truck.
That's true. We do have Sam's truck. We may need Sam's truck.
That's where. How do you think I got the refrigerator over there?
True.
Oh, all right. So,
yes.
Flipping the script off of new construction, trying to compete in this market. The secret to selling your house in today's market. And that's not really a secret.
No.
You really need to price your house correctly.
And this seems to be the disconnect because clients see, or potential clients, listers, sellers, see their neighbor down the street. Oh, they sold in 3 days and they did this and they did that. So I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to make it even more expensive.
Because they think the 3 days means they underpriced the house.
Right.
And that is not. The 3 days means they priced the house correctly.
Correct.
Because if they would have sold it in a month, then they would have been, they were overpriced.
So that's where the disconnect is. I can ask whatever I want because there's enough buyers out there that'll buy it. Kind of like 2021, where it was the joke that the doghouse was selling for $1.5 million, you know?
What was and there was the tent with the AC sitting on a little table pumping in. And that was like, and got a new listing, 1.5 million. So everything was 1.5 million on those meetings.
Yeah.
I don't know why 1.5. What was wrong with 1 million? Why not 2 million? No, 1.5.
It just worked. But anyway, that being said, because interest rates are so much different, because buyers are in a different position, you have to price it correctly because they're coming in and they're seeing what kind of work needs to be done and how much it's going to cost them. And so, yeah, you can't be overpriced. It just can't.
A recent survey from Realtor.com shows 81% of home sellers believe they'll get their asking price or more. But the actual sales data shows there's a growing gap between what the sellers expect and what the buyers are actually willing to pay. In fact, the annual report from the Association of Realtors shows 44% of recently sold homes went for less than asking price. Say that again. 44% of recently sold homes went for less than asking price. And 1 in 3 sellers had to cut their price at least once before the home sold. It's a sign that expectations may be a little out of step with today's reality.
Huh. How about that?
How about that? Sellers want more buyers that are willing to pay.
See.
So the median sales price and median asking price. And the median sales price is actually lower than the median asking price right now, which is showing you that sellers are wanting more money than what the buyers are willing to pay. Right now, you're looking at probably around $465 as a median sales price, just over $460, but the median sales price is just over $420, around $430. So it's about a $30,000 difference in margin this year. I mean, that's
a pretty good size gap.
It's a pretty good size gap. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. And it's all about reality. Speak to your agent. Look at the comps. Be realistic about what you have.
So what happens when you overprice your house? Realtor.com explains, by getting the right price early, you can increase the odds of buyers will be interested in the home. In turn, this decreases the chances the home will sit on the market for a lengthier timeline, also reducing the odds you'll need to lower the price.
And I just want people to take into account, not only may have to reduce price, but even if you didn't reduce price and it sits on the market longer, you're paying bills. That house, you have to pay bills on that house for as long as you own it. So an extra month on the market, that's going to be an extra month of payments out of your pocket. So you're losing money. You want to price it right.
Yeah, I mean, carrying costs have not been something that people talk about at all because our month supply has been so low.
Yes.
When you're under 2 months supply, that is low. I mean, it just is. So it's something that needs to be looked at, needs to be discussed and kind of talked about. I wanted to take a dab. When was the last time we ran Channahon numbers? Did we run Channahon? I think we did do Channahon for May. Do you want to do Channahon?
Well, we're here. Let's do Channahon.
All right. Channahon is 236,937. That's up 0.7%. Channahon's been kind of a flat market for the last couple months. They've just been sitting around that 350, kind of just creeping up the 360-ish, just in the last couple months, and it's been going pretty well. That's on the average. The median sales price is doing about the same. You're at 358,950, and it's been sitting around that mark. Got up to 359.9, came back down. So I think what we're seeing in Channahon is a lot more smaller houses, because there is a good chance of the smaller houses selling, and that's bringing down the price because we don't have new construction in these numbers. Yeah. So new construction is not impacting this at all. All right. Median original list price is up 5.5% to 385, while the average list price is 388, 619, up 4.8%. Market time, you are sitting at 14 days on the median, while the average is 36 days, pretty consistent with what's going on around the area. Month supply is 1.2 months, been sitting, came down. It actually peaked it to 1.6 June of last year, but it came back down to 1.2, and it's been sitting there for a couple months now. The showings per listing, you're sitting at 7.1 showings. That came down from 7.5 in March of this year. So just wondering, okay, how many new listings are we getting in Channahon? 201. So I think that could be the aspect. I mean, you're talking a 200 home sample, new listings. Homes for sale finished off 17. So, I mean, it's not a horrible number, but it's not a huge number to be for tracking purposes.
Yeah. Channahon's small to begin with. I mean, it's a little smaller community.
A little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. So, but not horrible numbers. I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think you've got some great opportunities in Channahon. You're looking at the closed sales are up 18.8%. So things are selling, things are moving.
Yeah, things are chugging along.
Yeah.
There's nothing wow and nothing either.
Yeah.
It's just all, it's just chugging along.
All right. After the break, let's
Welcome to
talk
the
some home
Lions Club.
projects
Being a
that
lion
add the most
means
value.
knowing that
What do you
kindness
think?
matters. We believe in
okay.
changing the
All right,
world
keep
by
it here.
serving
Get
the
real
needs
with
of our
Eddie.
local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Channahon bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a Lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And get real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
You always get surprised on these lists, you know that? I was thinking about that on the break.
Sometimes.
When they come in and they say that the garage door is going to get you a 300%, you're like, really? The garage door?
Well, it's been that for a while now, so I'm not so surprised anymore.
All right,
but
let's see, because have you looked at this list or no?
I have not looked at
All right,
this.
good. All right, so that we'll see what your thing is.
Okay.
All right.
Home projects with the best return.
Mhm.
Okay. It's going to be the garage door.
Nope. Number one is actually the steel front door. 100% return on investment.
I can see it. I'm not surprised by that.
That curb appeal.
Yeah, it's about curb appeal.
Closet renovations, 83% return on investment.
Okay.
Fiberglass front door, 80% return. I think the steel door is a security issue. That's
Yeah.
right. You get more,
Yeah.
people feel safer. New vinyl windows, 74%. New wood windows, 71%. And we've talked about this before, that the wood's probably a higher cost. That's why you're not getting
So you're not getting the
this
return.
much back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basement conversion to living room. Or living area. I'm sorry, not living room. A 71% return. Attic conversion to a living area. 67% return. Complete kitchen renovation, 60%. Minor kitchen upgrade, 60%. Add a new bathroom, 56% return. New primary suite, 54%. Bathroom renovations, a 50% return.
Yeah.
So
I'm not surprised by those numbers again, because your investment to do those kitchen and bath upgrades, it's cost a lot more money.
yes, there's a huge cost.
Now you're going to sell that house faster,
Oh,
and you're going to enjoy it a lot more while you're there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a big, big difference when you're trying to sell. I mean, the one that really catches me is the new primary suite. I guess they're adding on a room. So that's a 54% return. But I guess the costs are so...
Yeah.
When you're adding a room, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, because you've got foundation, you've got electric, plumbing, whatever it is,
Everything.
anything.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a primary suite, it better have a bathroom.
Oh, well, that's why it's a suite.
It should
because
be.
it includes
the
a
bathroom.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, that makes a big difference.
It's a lot. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of money. It's a lot of investment. So,
yeah. They're sure to know that the local trends, and they can show you how other homes with features you want to add are selling. That way, you can make an educated decision before you start ordering lumber and knocking down walls. Ramsey Solutions on who to talk to, and talk to an agent before tackling these home repairs. Is there something that was not on the list? I think the garage doors, good.
yeah, I'm surprised garage doors weren't on here because that's a big 100%er.
Landscaping's not on there. But I guess that's not really a renovation. I don't know, man.
Well,
you can drop some money in the landscape.
Landscaping is very pricey.
And you get some great curb appeal off of landscaping in most cases.
But I'm not sure what the return is, comparatively.
Usually it's like 100% in landscaping. You get a big return on the landscaping side.
There's big money going out for landscaping, trust me.
I know, especially nowadays.
Like our yard, holy guacamole.
You guys have what? Are you 3/4 of an acre?
Just about 3/4.
I was gonna say, because we're a half acre.
And it looks like a fleeting park.
Your lot does look like a park. I mean, I've got a big yard, both front and back. I've got a good size yard.
Yeah.
But yours looks just gigantic. And it's only a quarter. Well, I mean, let's be honest though. We see houses on a quarter of an acre.
Yeah.
So you could build another house on your lot.
Yeah.
And still have space.
I wanted a bocce court's what I wanted, but I didn't get it.
Why did that get shut down?
Oh, just we need more shade over on that side of the house. Would it really anybody use it? That whole, is it worth the 10, 15 grand to put it in?
The pool table quandary. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants a pool table.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do? They use the pool table to store stuff on it.
Right.
I mean, that's it. Laundry, whatever, basement stuff.
So,
I mean, everybody ever, that would be so great if we had a pool table. Nope.
Now, I had a pool table when I was growing up. We had a pool table. I used it like all the time.
Well, yeah, you were hustling down and kids for money.
That's right.
I know what you were doing. So.
But,
playing, oh no, I'm just a little girl. I can't shoot pool. Sure, we'll do it for $5.
I'll do it for 50 cents.
Yes, but you know what? You should not have been shaking down your own grandmother. That was the problem. I mean, that was just ridiculous.
Well, she shouldn't have.
This is true. So yeah, those renovations are pretty amazing on what they're going with. We talked about this last week. Just wanted to touch base on this again. That real estate is voted the best long-term in the last 12 years.
Investment?
Best investment in the last 12 years. So,
yeah. Congratulations, real estate.
Seriously. I mean, it's outpaid. What was funny, though, is gold surpassed stocks and mutual funds.
That's surprising considering the volatility of the market recently.
You know what? When the market's being volatile, those are huge opportunities. You just buy it low and hang on to it.
Yeah, but people are
get nervous. I get it.
Nervous. They get screwed.
Get scared.
They get screwed.
Get scared. But yeah, 12 years in a row.
But real estate is it's very predictable.
I don't know why. Maybe because I talked to her last week.
Yeah.
But I got Terry going in my head. Terry Trotter early. For those that don't know, Terry was the original co-host of the show way back in the day with me before Nancy came onto the team and all that. And was probably one of the best lenders around.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Communication, knew the stuff.
Just
knew it from front, back, sideways. and she was all about the math too. She was all about the numbers.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there. Real estate's number one, and there was always a big play between Terry and her husband. Her husband was always the stock and bonds guy, and she was the real estate person. And she's like, she had some rental property, and she's always like, nope, here's my house, still there.
Yeah.
How is your
walk in it?
yeah? How is your monopoly money that just dropped by 30%? Oh, it's gone now. Doesn't exist anymore. Well, my house is still here.
That's right.
And it just cracked me up. So, but no, I talked to her last week, and they're doing really, really good. And
For her.
she just stepped out of the business because the family ended up moving, and most of her contacts were here. And she's like, I didn't want to reestablish, where she's at now. And so it just made sense because she's such a personable.
Yeah. She's great.
And with her relationships, it was hard to do when you're living in another state.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It's just challenging to do when you're
definitely wish her well because she was amazing. She still is.
Yeah, she is amazing. She's
Facebook friends.
We were cracking up laughing on the phone when we were talking. I had to run out and pick up a lockbox, and I'm like, it wouldn't open. And she's like, all right, you're busy. I'll talk to you later. Have fun. She's like, didn't want flashbacks of those days. I think one of the reasons she was so good at her job, not everybody knew it. She was actually a realtor before she became a lender.
Yeah.
She just liked the money side better and flipped over.
And she was, not that she wasn't very personable and very good, but she really knew the money side.
Ooh.
Like the veins of her own hand. I mean, she really knew her stuff.
Yeah,
I have a lot of respect for her.
She was all excited because we were talking about Eddie and we were talking about his grades and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they got him doing 5th grade math at 2nd grade.
Awesome.
And she's like, wow, that's awesome. She was just all excited when she heard that. So that was really, really cool. So, but yes, anything, I'm sitting here thinking, is there anything for a long-term investment that they're not touching on in this list? There's no like art. Art's not on the list.
Well, but art is so
very high
such a
end.
very low percentage of people, and it's very high end, and it doesn't appreciate until you really sell it. I mean, you can't. It's not like you can borrow against it. It's not like you can.
Some do. Some can get appraised, and they do borrow.
Well,
so
rich people.
Well, yeah. I mean,
like amazingly rich people.
So, all right. I have a new listing that is not coming to the market for some time.
Oh.
But I want to let y'all know we have a property in Minooka that is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath with a full basement, bar, pool table stays, of course, 2-car garage, ranch home with a walkout basement, balcony off the main level, and it's on an 1.5 acres.
Wow. Sounds nice. And when's it coming on?
We're looking into July, so it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit. All right, 1,085 or 10,085. I'm sorry, North McLinden Road in Minooka. We're going to be looking at 425,000. So we will talk about this more in detail down the road. But if you're looking for a ranch on land, 1.5 acres, there's kind of a little shedish building out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's basically just a metal shed.
And it's a 3-bed?
3-bed.
Okay.
There is 4 bathrooms.
Complete bathroom.
3 on the main level, 1 in the basement.
Wow.
Finished basement.
So you've got
walkout basement.
You've got a finished bath in the walkout downstairs walkout basement. You got a master, and you have 2 full bathrooms.
Yep.
On the main level.
Yep.
How big is this house?
It's only coming up. I got to do the measurements. The county was showing. I was showing 1672 on square footage.
Wow. And you got 2 more bathrooms you have 3 bathrooms on the main level for 1,600 square feet?
Yeah.
Wow.
You only have 1 living room and a kitchen. There's no living room, family room, so.
Yeah.
And this.
Well, that's what I mean, but man, you've got bathrooms.
Square footage matches up. And you
So does each bedroom have their own bath?
No. There's like a hallway bathroom that would have been the half bath. They've made a full. There's the primary bathroom in the master, and then there's one down by the bedrooms. And the two bedrooms, the master bedrooms, and the other two bedrooms are separated.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Yes. All right. We kind of touched on some of this on net worth last week, but it keeps coming up. So we're going to talk about it after the break. Is it better to rent or to buy? Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Channahon bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
The face for radio, the heart for real estate. It's Get Real with Eddie.
To rent or to buy?
That is the question.
That is the question. You probably ask yourself, is it even worth trying to buy a home right now? With home prices and stubborn mortgage rates, renting can seem like a safer choice right now. Or maybe your only choice. That's a very real feeling, and perhaps buying today isn't your best move. It's not for everyone right now. We understand that.
Yep.
But you should always try.
Check.
So let's go down the checklist. Are you going to be living in the area, relatively same area, for the next 3 years? Yes? Buy. Do you have pets? Because try renting with a pet nowadays.
Yeah, forget it.
It is
Very, very difficult. And they want extra deposits. They want to up your rent every month. It's a challenge.
Yeah, they're charging pet rent now.
Yes.
Oh, instead of taking a deposit for the animal, they're just flat out saying taking a deposit, and then they're going, oh, no, if it's a pet, we're going to charge another $100 a month.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's
a thing.
A recent Bank of America survey found that 70% of aspiring homeowners worry about what long-term rent means for the future, and they're not wrong. Owning a home may seem like a way out to reach, but if you make a plan and you steadily work on your plan, homeownership can be possible. Look at the guy that was down under in Australia. He collected pop cans to raise his down payment.
Yeah.
We talked about that, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Home ownership does build wealth also over time. As the market goes up, your equity goes up. As equity goes up, your wealth grows.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the average homeowner's worth, as we talked about, is 40 times greater than a renter's. Renter's net worth, $10,410. Homeowner's net worth, on average, right now, is $396,500.
That's crazy.
Forbes says, while renting might seem like the less stressful option, owning a home is a cornerstone of the American dream and a proven strategy for building long-term wealth. I have said this once, I will say it again. We talk about the fair housing aspects and the equity aspects and all of that, everything. You want to know what makes everything possible and makes everything fair, own a house. It will change your life and the life of your families.
Yes, absolutely.
Home ownership is the key. I can't stress it enough. It is the greatest cause of generational wealth that we know in this country.
It is the one reliable way for the everyday person to gain wealth.
Yeah. I have a good friend of mine that got a pretty good inheritance from his parents. And it wasn't just real estate, it was a lot of stuff. And because his dad was ultra conservative and really...
Sure.
Yeah. Dad left them pretty good. Mm-hmm. And they are now taking that to go start their own business. Mm-hmm. All right? And that new business should leave their kids very well off. Mm-hmm. If because of the industry they're going into and with all the predictable indicators based on the other aspects of the franchise they're buying into, they're going to be set. Not only their kids, their grandkids could be set, honestly. It could be that profitable. Mm-hmm. And they only have to stay in the business for 10 years. It's not like they have to be in it for the rest of their life. They could.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah. Big downside of renting is it's going to go up. It could still go up. Rents have gone up since 1988. We have not seen any major declines in rent.
Yeah. And the cost to the landlord goes up for maintenance, for all kinds of stuff. So yes, the cost of owning a home goes up.
Bank of America survey, 72% of potential buyers said they worry rising rents could affect their current and long-term finances. I'll be honest. I have one rental property and I had to raise the rent because my property taxes have gotten way high. They have gone up so much since I bought the house. Mm-hmm. They are nearly double since I bought that property.
Yeah. Well, it's just everything goes up. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
That's life.
Joel Byrne, senior economist at Realtor.com, explains households working on their budget will find it much easier to continue to rent than to go through the expenses of homeownership. However, they need to consider the equity and generational wealth they can build by owning a home that can't be renting it in the long run, buying a home may be a better investment, even in short-term costs seem prohibitive. Buy the house, rent the rate, make it work, build that generational wealth.
Yep.
I mean, it's just that simple. It really is that simple. And real estate's not that hard. I've got somebody that I know is looking to come into the business and get their license, and it sounded like they talked to somebody else, and they were very discouraging. This is not a hard business. You just got, there's a lot to know.
I was going to say, it's a lot to know, and there's a true commitment to it.
Yes.
I mean, you got to be committed.
That's the key. You got to be committed. You got to be committed to your clients. You got to be committed to the industry, and you got to be committed to making sure you're sharpening your knife and learning every aspect, because things always change. Things are
constantly changing. Yep.
That's why I love it.
Yeah. That's what makes it interesting.
That's what makes it fun. I don't want the same boring job every single day.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I do want a stable market that's not changing every single moment, because that's not fair to my sellers or my buyers. We need a consistency in rules and regulations.
Oh yeah, of course. It can't be mayhem.
But I mean, look at the we talk about the loan your daughter used for student loans. That came out 2-3 years ago. We've never seen a product like that, in the
Up until then, that was the first time.
Yeah, I mean, and that's an amazing product. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, give Nancy a call, because she can go through it top to bottom with you and explain that, her daughter bought a house, it paid off her student loans, and she was able to, buy the house at the same time. It was a pretty amazing product.
It was an amazing product. And now she's out of that, because part of the criteria was you had to stay in house for 5 years.
Yep.
Well, she's done. So now she's got 5 years worth of equity in a house, and she's gotten rid of her student debt. Well, not anymore, because now she's getting her master's. But
well, you know what that means. She's gonna have to go buy another house. And on that note, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie, folks. Don't forget, check us out online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking about your largest investment, your home, at GetRealWithEddie.com.
Thanks for listening. Eddie Ruettiger is the designated managing broker and owner of Exit Real Estate Specialists, located at 2750 Caton Farm Road, Joliet. License number 481014247. For questions, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.